So these gentlemen decided to take our Jamaican cuisine, their Jamaican cuisine, to Vegas. And whatever these brothers are cooking up, it must be good. Co-owners of the house of Dutch Pot join us now, O'Neill Smith and Junior Smith from Las Vegas. Gentlemen, good morning.
Morning, morning.
Okay, who's O'Neill and who's Junior? O'Neill, raise your hand.
Yeah, I'm on it.
All right. Okay. Good to meet you both. Tell me a little bit about House of Dutch Pot. First of all, how's it doing, O'Neill? I hear you guys are doing swimmingly.
All right. House of Dutch Pot actually came from out of my garage in New York City. We usually do Dutch Pot Fridays, and then one Friday I got bashed on the gram that I can't only do it on a Friday, and that's when I know I was doing something right. So I started doing seafood Saturdays also, and both days were so successful. And I'm a guy who just kind of just moving silent. I don't really talk what I'm about to do. So I've been looking at a state that I know that they would appreciate the food and the food would stand out above the rest. And I just picked Las Vegas because I've been coming here since 2014, and I just couldn't find no good Jamaican spot or Caribbean spot out here. So I just knew what the people wanted.
Yeah, you were in New York before, but boy, everywhere in New York you walk, you see another Jamaican, quote unquote, restaurant, right, Junior? So when O'Neill said, okay, we're going to pack up and move to Vegas, Junior, you said,
yes,
let's do it. Let's do it, because you brothers have been working together for a little while. Was there any fear in moving? I know O'Neill was sold on the location because he had done his own analysis. Junior, what were your thoughts as you packed up to move from New York to head to Vegas on this venture?
You know, actually, I live in New York still because I work with New York City Transit.
Oh.
So I'll be going back and forth because I just came back Tuesday. I was over there Thursday. We had Saturday. We had a back to school drive. So I flew over Thursday night and I came back Tuesday morning. So I'll be going back and forth. But it was a no-brainer.
Yeah.
We decided that we was going to take a risk this year, and I'm happy with the risk that we took, you know.
So you got a prime location, O'Neill. You're 12 minutes from the hip strip.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't get better than that.
And we actually found a couple places before that and just end up losing them. So I guess it was God's will for us to find that. The minute I spot this location, I knew it was because it had adequate parking. I just had a vision of what I want the restaurant to be like.
Yeah.
I want it to be more of nothing typical. I just want it to be a cut above the rest. As you can see on the logo, we put in a lot of work in it because for me, I don't care about the food because the food always going to be good. Like I'm super confident about that. But for me is GCS and SOS, which is great customer service, because at House of Dutch Pot, we don't do nothing good. Everything we do greatness. And then speed of service, I always want to make sure the food gets out in a good amount of time, because someone, it says itself, taste of home in every bite. So every customer that comes through that front door is regarded as my mom and my dad, regardless of your race, your age, because if my staff cannot give this customer service as if they're my mom and dad and respect the customer, I mean, they pretty much can't work with me because they don't work for me. They work with me. It's a major difference.
Gotcha. It makes all the difference too. What's so cool though, as you speak of everybody coming through the door, being your mom or your dad, your mom actually she's very hands-on in the business.
Yeah. One of the greatest joy about this restaurant, is the support that I got from my parents, my mom and my dad. Like, leaving New York after spending 23 years in New York to just go to a whole different state without any friends and family. The support that I got from my mom and my dad was just phenomenal. And my mom lives in San Francisco, so my mom is super close to me.
She's in Calais.
Yeah.
So she bakes all your pastries, your fresh pastries. So bread pudding, potato pudding, carrot cake. That's mom.
And we just added the banana bread because I'm from St. Thomas, Morant Bay. So Eastern banana estate, I just incorporate the Eastern banana with it.
And so am I to understand that that you were in the kitchen with her from you were like 4 or 5? Or was it the both of you? Junior, you too, or just O'Neill?
O'Neill is the chef, man. I'm just the guy with ideas, and I try to piece everything together. But he's the one that went to school for culinary arts. I'm more on the construction, environmental, account, finance side of stuff, you know.
Gotcha. So your roles are very clear. Yeah, but that's what
Yeah.
makes a business successful is that you both know very clearly what you're supposed to be doing. But your parents were celebrated chefs. O'Neill obviously took the Sheffington, as Never would say, the Sheffington road, and you are doing your part in the business. So O'Neill, you are in the kitchen. You create everything from scratch.
Yeah, I just like to be unique. You know, I like to twist and turn stuff. Even before the restaurant opened, I was home and, you know, I would purchase all the ingredients I want and just try tasting and plating because I'm like a perfectionist. Like, I didn't come to Las Vegas for the income. I come for the outcome. And, you know,
Hey, cha!
yeah, when you
Listen
look
to
at the
you.
when you look at the reviews, you know, I can't pay somebody to write those type of reviews. I sit with every single customer that come through that front door. After I send the food out, I give them 2 to 3 minutes to open up the taste bud. And I just went out there and just asked 2 questions, you know, how you heard about House of Dutch Pot and what you think about the food. And I can't pay people to tell me these stuff.
Yeah.
Most days I get emotional because, you know, having a vision and can actually execute it, you know, God just leading everything. So I follow through.
But not only to execute it, but to have it so well received, right? So you're in the
Yeah.
kitchen, you're cooking steamed fish with okra and carrot and crackers and fried fish and festival oxtail and pepper shrimp and curry chicken and jerk chicken. And I mean, you're keeping it strictly local. Who is eating the food? Are you opening up to an audience outside of diasporans, outside of Jamaicans?
But to be honest with you, I'm gonna be honest. If 15% of my customers are Jamaicans, I have a lot. Like,
What?
yeah, like the Asian community, the Italian, the whites, like they can't get enough. You know, like I sell over almost 200 pound oxtail per week. It's like it's a top seller. Like I don't know what's in it. They just love it.
It's whatever you're putting in there, sir. That's what's in it. A lot of love, a lot of passion, obviously some
Yeah.
great seasoning, and
Yeah.
the rest will write itself. This is fantastic. So, what is the vision for the restaurant? You have one location now. Is it something you're
Yeah, we
looking to
cool.
replicate, or are you just going to build this one and see what happens next?
Nah, man, we already just locked in on a second location,
Of
and
course, you have.
a couple celebrities been coming to the restaurant and blowing up my phone a lot. Then I want a franchise, but I'm the kind of guy if I can't control something, I won't do it. I gotta be in control over my business because
Yep.
also Dutch Pot, that's everything to me right now.
Yeah.
You know, today make 106 days without a day off, but I love it. I enjoy doing it.
Yeah, that franchising can be good and bad, because you might lose the personal touch. Brand starts to stuff a little bit, so you have to take your time and build that out. Right, Mr. Finance Man, what is your vision, Junior?
My vision is just connecting the Caribbean to the West Coast because, you know, on the West Coast, there's not a lot of Caribbean restaurants. So the vision is for people when they come to the House of Dutch Pot, they want to go to Jamaica or go to the Caribbean. And when people leave the Caribbean, they want to come to House of Dutch Pot to enjoy that taste of home in every bite. Because,
Yeah.
you know, when you're in Jamaica, you're getting that authentic food. So when you come on the West Coast, you're going to get that authentic food. And then you just like marketing both diaspora, where
Yeah.
I'm from and where I'm presently at now with
Correct.
the House of Dutch Pot. So it's
Fantastic.
just that bridge between two hemispheres. Put it
And
like
two
that.
cultures,
Yes.
that you guys
Yes.
are bringing together. Love the story. I've never been to Vegas, but for sure, any day I head there, I'm coming straight to House of
You
Dutch Pot
definitely
to
get off
eat
that
something.
plane. I just call us in advance. You got
Yeah,
us
man.
number.
And tell you
I
ready
know.
up an oxtail with enough scotchy for me, O'Neill.
Yeah,
So we're
your
gonna
wish is
work.
my command.
Yes, well, let's work on it, man. When this panoramic lifts, I don't know where I'm not gonna go. Trust me, I'm over it. I hope you both are safe in this pandemic and that your business continues to grow. And we wish you all the best. We thank you for stopping in this morning. Nice to meet you, and all the best in
Same here,
House
man.
of Dutch Pot.
All right, thank you, bro.
And for all the Jamaicans who are watching, who are on that side of the world, please go and support our Jamaican brothers as they build out their business and realize their dream. It is a beautiful, beautiful thing to see. Co-owners of the House of Dutch Pot, Junior Smith and O'Neill Smith. Coming up next, we're talking social graces. Are they a thing of the past? We're discussing that after this quick break.